to eat at or stuff like that. So it's really cool. But when he hits that field, he means business and he expects excellence out of not just me but the whole offense, and that's what I like.
Have you felt the wrath of him yet?
A couple times, a couple times, but a lot of people say he's calmed down from his days he was here. So I've seen it a little bit, but I definitely deserved it, and I learned from it.
This year will be a success if Arkansas does what?
Just take it day by day. Just take it practice by practice and game by game, and just control what we control, and that's what our focus is on right now.
Taylen, it seems like there's a lot of camaraderie between you and the offensive line. I mean, what is that relationship like, and how have you cultivated it over summer and spring?
Those are my guys. I feel like that's where it starts. It starts up front, and I tell them all the time. I have respect, like the most respect for them, because the trenches is different. You got to be a different breed to do that each and every day, and I can just do my part and just let them know like my appreciation and like anything that they need. I'm here, and just both the communication from the O line to the quarterback and the quarterback to the O line is really important. So that's what we've built since I first got here.
Taylen, you kind of talked a little bit about Bobby Petrino, and I'm sorry we came in halfway through the question there, but how has he helped you grow and change in your time here so far?
Just the knowledge of football and the game, and knowing why things happen, and the different coverages in the fronts and what we would like. He demands a lot, out of this position, but he gives me a lot of room and a lot of freedom to go about why it makes decisions and stuff like that. So say I'm going through, like, we have a scrimmage, and we break down every single play, and he wants to know my why and my reasoning towards that, and that's why, like, every decision he wants to know your why.
What are your thoughts on Braylon Russell so far his freshman year?
Uh, Braylon, in the locker room, he's definitely always joking, always laughing, always dancing. He's a great locker room person, and on the field, he doesn't look like a freshman. He doesn't look like a freshman at all. He embraced, the physical running, and that leads to praise from JJ and Dub. The the leaders of that room. So it's pretty cool to see him when he first got here to now. So I'm really proud of him.
And
Taylor,
obviously
what's
you
it been
have
like for you building a relationship with all the wide receivers?
It's been really cool. We play video games. I'm not really that good at it, but I'll say I'll be a team player. Like, we play Call of Duty and stuff like that, and we go bowling like all the time. So we're always going back and forth. Drew will say like he'll win, but I'm gonna say I'll win. We're always going back and forth. It depends on the day. I would say I won some, he won some, Tyron Brody won some. So it just always goes back and forth. It's cool to always talk a little bit of trash and stuff like that. Get into their head. So it's really fun.
obviously you haven't had any games yet, but you're coming from Boise State to Arkansas, but you're a Texas guy, so you know about the SEC. What has that transition been like for you so far?
It's been really smooth. Just coming uh, from Dallas, like I said, it's a 45-minute flight. It's not too far. So a couple weekends I came down to Dallas to see my family, and it was pretty cool. And they came up to Fayetteville, so it's been a really smooth ride, and the warm weather and all that. So I really like that.
Any like local spots, restaurants you found in Fayetteville that you like?
Shout out to Wrights Barbecue. Shout out to Wrights. Um, no, I just normally eat anything. I'm not really picky. I know the receivers and we're going to Chicken Head soon, so getting some wings there. Just eating anything. I'm from Texas, so I love my Whataburger. So.
Taylor, y'all are probably going to be an under the radar team. I think pick pretty low. Any thoughts about how the team is, going to deal with that?
We use it, as motivation, but you know, growing up and being recruited, I wasn't really highly recruited, so just proving, the doubters wrong and just proving, ourselves right, is something that we like just being that underdog and just proving ourselves. That's what we like, and like I said, just taking it game by game and just sticking to the game plan and trusting the coaches.
Sam talked about you putting on a little weight. What are you going to go into the season at? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna come in at 230. I'm 230 right now. That praise to the nutrition staff and the weight and the strength coaches. You know, I just had my body scan and I lost 11 pounds of fat and gained 10 pounds of muscle. So I'm the most like I feel great. You know, I'm 230 and I don't feel 230. I'm lifting. I'm the strongest I've ever been. So I feel great.
Have you thought about playing your first 5 games in 5 different venues? Does that cross your mind at all? Pretty rare.
It really hasn't. I'm going to be honest. You know, we were just worried about this today. You know, we're not worried about the season. We're going to let the season take care of itself. We're just worried about being the best version of myself and the best team we can be each and every day.
You talked about video games and stuff. You played the new college football game.
Not yet. You know, I gotta wait till the weekend because my week's jam packed. So
You don't know how you're represented on the game.
I've seen some clips. I've seen some clips. So I'm definitely excited. I have my dad call me when the game came out and he showed me all that. So I'm definitely excited. You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gonna be on the game all day.
Did you see Andrew playing the game?
I did.
Did you see his
We
viral?
was just playing the game. We was just playing the game right there. It was my first time actually playing it. I liked it. So Drew, shout out to Drew's Twitch. You know, go tune into it. I see all his clips. He's been going viral. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Taylen, out of some of the young guys on this team, maybe they didn't make a lot of noise in the spring or something, but is there anybody that's going to maybe really surprise us out of that young group of players? And you mentioned Braylon earlier, but I'm sure there's some others.
I would say just that whole freshman group. You know, of Braylon, KJ. You know, he's not. I mean, he's a freshman technically. You know, Monte. You know, he's been really good. He's been looking really good. Just how they embrace what we're building here. That's what I'm really proud of.
I'll throw one out for you. Desmond James. It seemed like he started off really strong in the spring before he got hurt. Is he a guy that can help you guys?
For sure. I'm really impressed of when he gets the ball, he finishes every single time. You know, he finishes in the touchdown and just the speed that he has. You know, it's really cool. We can put him in the outside, we can put him in the inside, and same with us, Isaiah Satania, same with Jordan Anthony. Just the speed that we have is really impressive.
Just to go back to what you were saying with the process with the coach, what better do you feel you are as a quarterback from last year to this year working with him and under him?
I feel like I just understand the game more, and it causes the game to slow down. You know, once you know why things are happening, and just the as much information as he's giving me, you know, I'm writing down in my notebook every single day just pages of what he's given to us, and you know, everybody knows, you know, the quarterback room has like the whiteboards and stuff like that. So it's really cool, and I'm really grateful to have, and I believe one of the best coordinators in the country.
And I know you said you haven't played it too much, but you have watched a little bit. How well is his playbook represented in the new college football game?
I would say it's there's a lot of similarities to it. You know, of course, it's not everything. You know, because we got to keep stuff sealed until the season. You know, stuff like that. But you know, I'm really impressed on how EA did, and the graphics and that's what Drew was talking about when he was playing. He's like, look how realistic game day is, and that's what I'm excited to see.
I think I misspoke on it. Is Davion, I think. Davion Dozier. Yeah, he's the one that got hurt, right? Mm-hmm. But he had a really good start. He made an incredible catch early on in the spring. I think he can do that.
Definitely. He's one that we was just talking on the plane about Dozier. He's really young, you know, but when he's starting to get it. He's starting to embrace, you know, what it means to be a D1 athlete at the SEC level. You know, just being about his business and staying focused. And I feel like, you know, the sky's the limit for him.
Taylen, is there a game on the schedule that you have circled right now, or is it just get to the first game?
I'll say just get to the first game right now. Just let the nerves like calm down, you know. And I'm just excited that my family. All my family's coming to the first game, and you know, just being back down south, and yeah.
It's gonna be weird not playing on the blue turf.
It's gonna be. I would say it's gonna be a little weird, just coming from blue to blue to red. But I'm not complaining at all. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be in the red and white.
With the college football playoff expanding, it gives you guys a little bit of a breathing room to have one or two losses. What are your thoughts on the landscape of college football now?
It's really cool to have the 12-team playoff because you just don't know now. You just don't know who's going to be in it. But we're not really worried about that right now. We're just worried about one game at a time.
You mentioned wanting to put on some weight. You also said you lost 11 pounds of fat, gained 10 pounds of muscle. Speed is such a huge part of your game.